As soon as a child grows up, he's full of energy. So, how do you keep him from bumping into things and hurting himself? Our expert, Dr. R.G. Hola, tells us how to childproof your home.
When your baby is about 8 or 9 months old, that's the time they start moving around, initially in a crawling position, then after that they start creeping, then they stand, they start walking. So their range of movement gradually increases. They get away from the bed and they go into places which can cause them danger. Also at the same time, their ability to manipulate things becomes better, their curiosity increases, and as a result, children find themselves in a lot of accident situations. When your baby starts rolling over, it's very important that you make sure that you keep pillows on either side of the baby so that the baby does not have an accidental fall from the bed. Once the baby starts putting things into the mouth, usually at about 5 or 6 months, at that time you should make sure that there are no small pieces of particles, like for example some ornaments or some snacks that you have eaten, because these things will be found by the child and the child will put them into the mouth, and that can cause choking. Once your child starts moving around, make sure that the room in which the baby is kept should be made childproof. Childproof means that the furniture should be very stable. When the child has a tendency to stand up holding on to furniture, the furniture should not fall on top of the child. The electrical points should all be covered and they should ideally be out of sight, because the moment the child sees it, he is going to have a tendency to try and go and search for that or touch it. Small pieces of from a broken toy or your own ornaments or some food pieces should not be lying around, because the child will definitely find them and then put them into his mouth, into his ears or into his nostrils. One very dangerous place is the bathroom. The bathroom usually has buckets in which water is there, and once a child starts creeping or crawling, he can stand up against the bucket and he can fall inside the bucket. There should be a rule in your house that no bucket should be kept straight. All buckets should be kept upside down so that by mistake there's no water inside the bucket. Same thing goes for tubs or small swimming pools that you have for children, because that is the place where children have accidents. Another place of danger is the kitchen. Make sure that your child cannot reach the gas stove. Make sure that hot vessels of food or hot water are not kept on the edge, because the moment the child sees them, he's going to try to catch hold of it and he may drop the whole thing on himself. Edges of tables are another big source of danger. When children start walking or running, if the edge is sharp, you have to make sure that you pad it so that the child cannot hurt himself. Children are endlessly curious. They are endlessly energetic. So you should always remain one step ahead of your child to see that the child does not get himself into any danger which can cause an accident.
For more on baby care, log on to onlymyhealth.com.